On to 34th Street here in New York City, right next to the gigantic Macy's store, to check out the Thanksgiving Day Parade, the version that they're doing this year, which is mostly going to be virtual. However, there are some real life floats, like the spokesperson for that P company. So let's check out the floats, let's check out the Christmas decorations that are coming up for the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Ariel, you're watching Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. Right there in the distance we see Macy's. And we have the Empire State Building right next door. Hello Elle, nice to see you here. Good morning everyone. Hello Panagiotis, nice to see you here too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Walid. Hello. Let's check out this. Not sure what they're doing here. Hello, Kay. Hello, Elisa. Hello, Rose. Hi, Prince. Julio. Sandra. Welcome. Look at this gigantic P-Man. I think this is the spokesperson for the P company. PEA, the vegetable. Hello from Philly, welcome. How's the weather today? It's okay. It's about 48 degrees Fahrenheit today. Luckily no crazy wind, so I feel a little bit better. Hello Jamie. Hello Kenya. Hey Urbanist. So happy you're live this morning. I'm happy to be live as well. Here we have the little P-Man right there in the distance. So if anyone can let me know 100% what is going on today. His name is the Jolly Green Giant. Thank you so much, Kay. That's the name of the mascot. Let's check out these other floats. Huge cranes for these floats. Hello, Holland. Vogue. Nice to see you here. Robert, you're early. Yeah, I'm doing the early video today. Thanksgiving parade is a part of the virtual. Yes, they're making it virtual. And here we see the viewfinders from the Empire State Building. Let's check out what this one's about. We see a buffalo for some reason. What is this float about? Let's check it out. Hello Betsy, hello Jesper from Denmark. Nice to see you here. Hello Bernal, hello Paula. Yeah, so many people tuning in, welcome. So I can't really tell what this is. We see a mountain goat right there. I stumbled upon the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I did, I think I did. Hello Gwen. So why is there a mountain goat here? They have a name right there. They call it TV Mountain. Is this like TV Land? I'm not entirely sure. We'll figure it out. Some parts of the Macy's Day Parade or Thanksgiving Day Parade are being pre-recorded. Yes, they are, Hector. If anyone knows a little bit more information on what's the arrangement, how are they going to do it virtually? That's what I'm curious about. So let's walk towards the store. Good morning, Deanne. Hello, Natalia. Hello, Roy. Hello, 4K Wanderer. Nice to see you here. So it seems that they're getting ready to like move it. This parade, of course, has been running since the 1920s. It's an iconic parade of New York City. And let's go and see more of the floats. These are not balloons as usually they are. Maybe they'll have a balloon. Let's check it out. So right here is the entrance to Penn Station, which serves the Long Island Railroad, Amtrak, and also New Jersey Transit. Cynthia, I was trying to understand. They're allowing some people, but not on the parade route. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know either the full details. I'm not sure if they even released the full details. But let's take a closer look. So here we have Macy's. Hello, Ralph. Heather, your happy place is in New York. Oh, I'm so glad it is. So there's people here on the front. Making sure no one goes next to the floats. They're also not going to allow anyone under 18 and aren't using the usual route. Interesting. Okay, thank you, 4K. 4K adds a little bit more detail on what's happening. They're going to use face covering, social distancing, reduced participants by 75% and spread out across 2 days instead of one, says 4K Wanderer, elaborating on what they're doing. So this is going to be a spread out affair, and we're just seeing one of the days. Elisa, you say your Jean-Claude Van Damme is visiting your area. Oh, that's so cool. All right, it seems we can go towards the windows, but let me show you from this angle first, and then we'll go the other angle. So right over here. Look at that. Hello, aloha, Janina, and Jesper, and Cynthia. Kevin says Action Kid was here yesterday. Yeah, it was. Darren is at work, or else he'd be watching too. Hello, Pola. Hope the Boyd family is doing well. All right, let me cross before they stop any traffic. Let's take a little bit closer look. Jose, I'm doing very well, Jose. ¿Cómo estás? Here's the 123 station. Well, can I talk to the police? No, I'm not really too interested in chatting up with the police. Ettemans, also this is Ettemans, the cake store. They're filming a short stretch of the street to be televised tomorrow. And 4K says the police aren't very chatty. Yes, that's generally the case. That's why I don't really chat up too much with the police, unless if you're a very attractive woman, then I've seen them be very chatty. Hello, RMS from Buenos Aires. Bienvenidos a Nueva York. Beautiful building. I can't get enough of the Macy's building. And they're starting to put in the Christmas windows as well. I'll zoom in. Hello, Cynthia. Cindy, nice to see you here. Welcome. Ettemans, that means duck bins in German. Interesting. Well, Ettemans is a bake shop. Well, not bake shop. It's not a bake shop. It's a baked goods company. They sell their baked goods in supermarkets all around the U.S. Who designed the building? Ooh, good question. I actually don't know off the top of my head. I've covered the history before, but I don't know off the top of my head. This was indeed built around the time of the Strauss family, and this used to be called the Tenderloin. I'll tell you one anecdote. Can you show us the skybridge, please? Yeah, I'll show you the skybridge. Let's go around here. Sure thing, Patty. Will you see Al Roker? Ooh, that'd be nice. Hello, Monica. Thank you so much for the stars. Robert, clapping. Ooh, I can see now emojis. Cool. Welcome. So, I'll tell you one anecdote about the construction of this building. This building is gigantic. Nearly encompasses one entire city block. And when the two Strauss brothers, the Strausses were co-owners along with the Macy family, or they actually end up mostly taking control. They were coming here and scouting where they would build their new store. And one of the Strausses was very skeptical. The older one was very skeptical of coming here. And the younger one was like, no, come over here. Like, it's awesome. And he's like, but there's like a brothel over there. And he points to one brothel. And then he points to the other brothel. Oh, but there's also a brothel over there. He's like, oh, no. You know, you're doing them a service. If you build Macy's here, they'll destroy the brothels and those women will find a better life. And that was the excuse that the younger Strauss gave to the older Strauss to build gigantic Macy's in what used to be one of the most poorest, dingiest neighborhoods in all of New York City. So here we have the huge Believe sign, which usually is always here. Gigantic turkey in front. The turkey is a reference to one of the earlier Thanksgiving parades where they did have a turkey as well. You can find footage of it. The architects are Theodore de Lemos and A.W. Cordis. Thank you. So those are the architects. De Lemos and Cordis. Completed in 1902. Is it the biggest store in the world? No, it's being beaten by a few other stores. Definitely in Dubai. I think Dubai has that title. Or China. I think China has the title. I'm enjoying seeing the behind the scenes more than the parade. Oh yeah. You know, Bernal, I actually don't watch the parade too much, so I feel you. Sometimes it's a little bit more fun to go behind the scenes than actually see a parade. So here's the television crew, and you see the gigantic cameras. Soon you'll see an urbanist show with gigantic cameras like that. Hey, Action K. Yesterday I tried to get a sneak peek of the parade from the second floor of Macy's. They shooed me away. Uh-oh. I'm surprised about that. Wow. Huge. Very strong metal. It's a makeshift television studio, which they made up here. Very impressive. Looks like a movie production. It really does. Yeah. So that is how complicated broadcast television can get. You know, there's so many elements here, from various cameras to even extensive lighting setups. That's why the lighting is so good whenever you see a Thanksgiving Day parade. It's really a extensive production that they have here. And look at all the cabling underneath. So this is how a typical, well, this is not only a film production. Actually, they are filming this, so there's no broadcast elements, I think. Maybe on Thursday itself, Thanksgiving Day, there'll be a broadcast. Oh, here it is. Okay, look at this.
So you're going to step behind the block or continue with the...
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. You can step right behind here.
Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You guys got to step behind over here on this side.
All right, there we go.
You got to step behind you, okay? You can say that as long as you want, sir.
Awesome.
I haven't worked in a long time, my friend. You own it. I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome.
How long do they set up here?
I think this was here starting yesterday.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is they're gonna film bits and pieces of the parade.
Oh.
And they're gonna put it together at the end on Thursday.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
Thursday they're
Yeah.
gonna have a live event. You're
Yeah.
gonna see it live, and then the rest of the parts is gonna be what was filmed today.
Are they gonna do a live bit here on Thursday as well?
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, they are. Cool, cool.
So the reason why they're doing it
Yeah.
is to COVID restrictions. They don't want to have a lot of people
Yeah, of course.
together. So whatever you see here, you will not see tomorrow. Whatever you see tomorrow, you will not see on Thursday live.
Oh.
But however, on TV, they're gonna put it together as if it was one big thing.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And did they just film like Mariah Carey? I heard.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
Ariana
Okay, a little
Grande.
bit earlier. Oh,
She
that's so
was on
cool.
the flow with the big flow. I forget the name of it.
And well, what else are they doing today?
Guys, can you step back over here, please? I can't have this area blocked. Sorry about that.
And
Yes.
wh-
What was your
Macy's
question?
is open or not?
The restroom?
Macy's.
Macy's is closed.
Oh, it's closed?
I believe it's closed. Double check with the guy on 34th and 7th.
what else are they doing here today?
They did the Delta float.
Delta,
Obviously the Lego Batman. Miss, you gotta keep it moving and step behind here. You gotta keep it moving and step back, Miss. I wasn't really paying attention to the parade, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Oh, so this is the Lego one.
this is the Lego one.
Oh shit, looks
They,
freaky.
they did a blue, you know Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues, yeah.
They did Blue's Clues. They did a Delta float. They did like a lumberjack float. Different floats.
Oh, that's so cool.
I wasn't really paying attention to all of
Yeah.
them, but
Did they have Dragon Ball yet? The Goku?
no, I don't think so.
No, yeah.
They probably did it yesterday.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, cool.
So
Oh,
if you wanna
awesome,
take a
man.
picture, you step back.
Have a great day, man.
You too. Thank you.
All right, so we got some awesome inside information. It was very nice. We have some confetti that's been dropped as well. And that's a cool Lego. Look at that. It's a dragon Lego, but apparently it's part of Lego Batman. So I'm not entirely sure if that's a villain. But he has smoke coming out. And here's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle setup. This guy sounds Puerto Rican to me. I think he is, yeah, either Puerto Rican or Dominican. He was definitely Hispanic. See, friendly people in New York City. Oh, yeah. Risa says, the guy telling Ariel about the parade, thanks for his time. Yeah. Look at that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love that they're representing TMT. So that was one of my favorite shows as a little kid. Let me know what was your favorite show as a little kid? They represent here cartoons from many generations, definitely dating back to the 1960s with like Charlie Brown, and we have here a cartoon from the 1990s / to now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You also see Dragon Ball from the 1980s. That's why I asked them about Goku. You see Lego. So let me know, what's your favorite cartoon when you grew up? Doesn't matter what generation you're part of. All right, let's continue walking around. So here we have a lot of confetti. Ooh, we have like a McDonald mobile. Let's check it out. Ariel, this is interesting. Did you know you would run into these floats, Cynthia? No, I didn't know for sure. I just thought I was gonna go see the windows for all of you. But here's the McDonald mobile. For Aroldo was DBZ. Oh yeah, DBZ. I also grew up with that. Transformers for 4K. The Pink Panther for New York Great Photography. Oh, great show. My favorite cartoon was Thundercats, says Haas. For Rosaline was Mr. Ben. Oh, I never heard of Mr. Ben yet. You would not have gotten them in the US. Okay, so it was a European show. This is such a unique tour you're giving us. My pleasure. Scooby-Doo for Justine. SpongeBob for John. Oh, SpongeBob. John, you must be pretty young. SpongeBob was towards my later childhood. It started coming out. Was that the Verizon has their 360 broadcast of the parade? Ooh, good question. Here we have the McDonald's creature. If anyone knows his name, I forgot. Don Scooby-Doo Hong Kong Fooey. I remember Hong Kong Fooey. He was really cool. So here we have Ronald McDonald, the spokesperson for McDonald's. He looks like a more modernized version of it. He has more modern hair, more slicked back. His clothing is a little bit better fitting now, as opposed to, say, the 1980s. Sally was Roadrunner. Beep beep. And Helen, cute. Hello, Helen. Hello. Bernal says too many. Love the Spider-Man anime series. Oh, such a great show. Absolutely love the Spider-Man anime series as well. So if anyone can remind me who the purple guy is. Grimace, thank you. Grimace Terry, which in a way is a very creepy name for a cartoon from my perspective. So here we have a photographer. If you are involved with press, you know, like my friend Action Kid, sometimes you can get press tickets to go inside, which I should have tried. Actually, did not think about it. Mark says, love the Macy stores, but spent too much money on it. The purple guy is what happens when you eat too much at McDonald's, says Donald. Action Kid, yes, you are press, Action Kid. You can get a press pass. I've gotten many press passes from many events. New York Comic Con, museums, Hurricane Day Parade. Pro tip for my YouTuber friends.
I like the scarf. I like the scarf.
Oh, for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. He's referring to me. So Ronald McDonald, the hipster Ronald McDonald, just complimented my scarf. That's so cool. Are they gonna get on the vehicle? I think they're gonna get on the vehicle, so let's linger a little bit longer. Ronald has his face shield. He does, yeah. House says, well, let's see your scarf. So Ronald McDonald did indeed compliment my scarf. So that's cool. Now I gotta get McDonald's. Now I'm obliged to get myself a Big Mac. All right, they're going on the vehicle. Oh, Grimace. Grimace needs an entire seat to himself because he's pretty larger on the bottom. And they're about to get on the vehicle. Is that cheetah or leopard print? I can't really tell which one. It's one of those two. Ronald's fashion sense may be questionable. He's definitely looking more spiffier than usual. Risa says, don't forget the fries. And Dave says, da 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 da, he's loving it. Indeed he is. Okay. That was great. Some social media. So cool. Okay. So here they're doing the small. Yeah, they're playing some music, so it seems like they're gonna roll down the floats a little bit down the street. So they have about a 2-block runway here. They're not rehearsing. Oh, hey, John Freya, are you the same John Freya that we've collaborated? Let me know. So John is a great TikToker who does amazing New York City TikToks. How long are they rehearsing for? I don't think they're rehearsing. I think they're literally just filming the things, which they're doing in segments. Where's Sesame Street? Might have been the other days. Today is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Lego. We have McDonald's. Yep, they're about to roll down. We saw the Jolly Green Giant. And the guy mentioned one more show. I forgot who. He mentioned the Blue's Clues was earlier. Elisa says, wow, your scarf is boosting your essence. It's like a python. Oh, thank you, Lisa. And John, oh, cool. You're the John for Awesome, John. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if anyone wants to check out Here in NYC on TikTok. My friend John does, finds the coolest little secrets of New York, similar to me, but he's great with finding especially like stores and interesting food and stores as well. So check him out. Here in NYC on TikTok. Is this going to be on TV? It is, yep. So ladies and gentlemen, we might briefly appear on TV. I wish I can go in. Here in NY, oh sorry, was it NYC? NY. John, let me know what your TikTok handle was again, but it's Here in NY. Here in NY. The original owners died on the Titanic. Yes. All right. So let's investigate a little bit further. The original owners, yeah, Isidore and Isa Strauss.
This one for the holiday?
What happened?
This one for the holiday?
This is for the holiday. Yeah. They're filming in segments the Thanksgiving parade. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
Thank you, John. All right. I'm tagging this. Actually, have been featured on this TikTok, so check it out. Love giving support to my fellow creators. Okay. So the parade is being filmed in segments. They're, I think, being pretty ingenious about it. So I think they're just filming in segments to make it look like a continuous parade, as the employee mentioned a little bit earlier to us. And thus, you don't have a huge crowd of people trying to watch the entire parade, since it's being scattered through the rest of the 3 days. So right there. All right, let's continue walking around. Elle, what happened to the Titanic? So, sorry I got interrupted. Ida and Isidore Strauss. Isidore was one of the co-owners of Macy's, and he ended up boarding the Titanic with his wife, Ida. And you ever seen the film where you see this older couple embracing each other as they're drowned by the rushing water, dying in each other's arms? That couple was Ida and Isidore Strauss, the co-owners of Macy's, the family, that same family who built the Macy's store that we see here today. So we're taking a nice little detour to show you the skybridge, because there's been a very sad moment in New York City history today, or this past week. They dismantled the historic skybridge along Madison Square Park in the life insurance building. It was one of the few historic sky bridges still remaining. So let's hope this one sticks around. It should, because this one is just absolutely gorgeous. It actually looks cleaned up. Whoa, this looks greener than usual. So hopefully they don't take down this sky bridge. And I think they might be doing the opposite because it looks much more greener. Seems like they polished it. And that's Larry. So we are looking indeed at the Gimbels skybridge. So Macy's main competitor, the fiercest competitor that they've really had in their entire history, was Gimbels. They were in a rush to the bottom. However, Gimbels' prices sunk so low that Gimbels went bankrupt. And they had to, I think, either separate or sell off Saks, which turned into Saks Fifth Avenue. I really want to get up on that sky bridge. Hey, John, if you're still watching, let's do a TikTok/live video collaboration. Getting to that sky bridge. I know you got connections. Let's get up there on that sky bridge if you're still watching. Be careful going under this. Don't get too close. Oh, why is that? No, it's a very stable bridge. There hasn't been any major incidents that I've heard from the sky bridge. It's made from copper. It will turn green like that. So Patrick, it was green, but it was like a very faded green. But for some reason, it's still looking a little bit sharper today. John says, sounds like a plan. All right, John, yeah, let me know if you have some connection with this building or know who we can reach out to. 'Cause, I would love to go in there. My friends from Untapped New York actually been in there as well. So. All right, Don, nice to see you here. Love old sky bridges. Yeah, me too. All right, let's cross the street and let's venture north towards the amazing Rockefeller Center. Let me know if you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Jan. Having a glass of wine while you walk around the city. Oh, can't get better than that. Mac, that is a great combination. Glass of wine and urbanism. You're living the true lifestyle. I gotta take a small little break to drink some water and adjust my mask because it's all foggy. All right. So someone earlier mentioned that they really wanted to see a Chick-fil-A. Robert, we're not checking Koreatown? Today's Christmas theme, so we're going to Rock Center. It's Christmas theme. So I've shown K-Town many times. Check it out. Many times. And are you going to Chick-fil-A? So let me know. Are you guys interested in checking out Chick-fil-A? Let me know in the comments. All right, there we go. That's a lot better. Yes, no fogging. A lot better. Okay. All right, so since Ronald McDonald complimented my scarf, I gotta give homage to some fast food. I usually don't eat fast food, but I'll make an exception since we're close by. One of the locations of the Chick-fil-A, we'll have a Chick-fil-A, try it out, and continue up to Rock Center since we gotta go up 6th Avenue anyway. I'll turn on the next block on 34th. Travis says Chick-fil-A is overrated. So yeah, a lot of people say it's overrated. A lot of people say it's awesome. And that's why I want to try it. A lot of people have been recommending it. All right, so let's go on 34th Street. The man says it's all about Shake Shack. Oh yeah, Shake Shack is my favorite fast food chain. All right, 34th Street is also shut down after Herald Square. So you see Herald Square. I'll be back at some point to see more of the window displays. Is a COVID test required before you enter New York City? Check your local regulations. I'm not entirely sure. It depends where you're coming from. Bobby, why are people wearing masks outside? It is mandated by the city. Are kava shops nearby? No. Kava shops are very rare in New York City. The only two neighborhoods that really have them is Williamsburg and East Village. I think Bushwick has one as well. So 3 neighborhoods have kava shops. It seems like everyone's getting set for Macy's. Yep. Well, it's not. They're not gonna have a full parade, so they're just filming segments. I assume they may have filmed either earlier or they might have a short segment on Thanksgiving that's going to be here. They have a sign that says about social distancing. Eddie says, send a PayPal on behalf of my wife. She and I are fans. For anyone discussing the ins and outs of masks or health, this is not the channel. There's many other channels where you can discuss more of the nuances of it. But if you're a tourist here, that's what they mandate. Thank you so much, Norma, for the PayPal. I appreciate you, Bobby and everyone. Thank you so much for the PayPal. I appreciate it. Sorry, I missaid the name. Eddie and Norma, thank you so much. Sorry, I missaid your name. Eddie and Norma, thank you so much for the PayPal. Helen, have to go. I'll watch later. Thanks much. Love what you do. Let's go visit a casino, John. John, not the best city for casinos. Casinos are usually relegated to Nevada, the state, where they have Las Vegas and Reno, and Atlantic City in New Jersey. So only really those places have casinos. It looks so quiet, yeah. Here's the entrance to the Empire State Building. Pretty empty today. Robert, the town would be hopping. Do you prefer the city quiet like it is now, or busy with tourists? Acknowledging that New York City does depend on tourism, and that tourism is crucial. A lot of people have their livelihoods attached to tourism. I honestly want the best for the industry, for the city, and for the many millions of people who want to visit. So that said, me personally, as an individual, I love it when things are pretty quiet. I'm a video maker, I'm a storyteller. It's easier to do videos when things are a little bit quieter, to be honest. But do I prefer it to stay that way? No, not really. I want people to be able to come here. So hopefully things will get better. So that is the Empire State Building. Hisham, welcome. All right. The Empire State Building looks so cool from this perspective. Oh, I walked one block too far. So this is 5th Avenue. Wow. It's crazy, look at that. Is the Empire State Building still open? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, Roy. Can you explain the Chrysler Building having car parts on it? We don't see it from this perspective, but the short version of it, Terry, is the Chrysler Building was built by the owner of Chrysler, which was a car company, and in order to represent architecturally the new burgeoning car industry, rather than having gargoyles, he put the hubcaps or those hood ornaments that used to be on Chrysler cars. That's the short version of it. Hello, Dickens. Nice to see you here. Hello, Sweet California. Sweet Cyanide. Oh, that's quite a name you have there. Welcome. Okay, as soon as restrictions are lifted, I'll be flying to New York. Oh, yeah. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, Paul. Lori, I also prefer a quieter side of things. Also like seeing families enjoy themselves. Yeah, indeed. All right, I gotta do some more mask adjustment. I'm all fogged up. Get a fruit smoothie on me. I'll take you Theo. We're gonna do Chick-fil-A as we walk towards Rockefeller Center. You have a prep manager here. Always don't know how to pronounce that. It's making your mouth water, really. You know, I would say in New York City, I would encourage you to try other bakeries and coffee shops. There's really good, really great selection of bakeries and coffee shops that I would say that are higher quality than the fast food chains. Curious what your Thanksgiving plan is. Oh, very simple. Home, family, food. That's it. That's it, basically. Hey, when you visit Westfield, it's a must. Oh, it feels like I'm walking with you. Oh, so glad. The classic chicken sandwich is good, says Shauna. All right. So since we went up 34th Street, I walked one block more. So we're going back on 6th. Wanda, hello. Hello, Alexander Emerson. Hello, Me King. Am I cooking, Dickens? Yes. There's a strong possibility I might make something. Maybe sweet potato puree. I might make some mofongo, which is fried smashed plantains with bacon. And I'm contemplating on finding a recipe of a sugar-free cranberry sauce. I wonder if there is such a thing. So here are the hotels. Yeah. And there's like a rooftop bar here as well. In one of these. Shops look like they're closed. Along here, yes, because this is very dependent on offices generally being open. And I think the other shops that are more centered around the garment industry have been closed as well. Juanita, I'm glad I found your channel. I'm transferring to Manhattan. Oh, cool. You are. Domagoj. Oh, Domagoj, thank you so much for tuning in. I am using the iPhone 11, not the 12 yet. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here's King's Steakhouse. One of the most high-end steakhouses in all of New York City. Peter Luger's comes a quick second place. So this one is associated with a lot of presidents visiting. I actually never tried it, but I'm happy to see that there is outdoor seating now. Let's see the prices. They don't even have the prices. That's how expensive it is. Oh, this is the Thanksgiving dinner option. Delmonico. So Delmonico's is a restaurant, though they might have steak. They're not considered a steakhouse. And that's why I mentioned Keen's is the top steakhouse. So how much is a steak? Let's see. The steak is $41 for the prime rib. Whoa. Yeah, we got a lot of people tuning in, 793 people. Welcome everyone, nice to see you here. My name is Ariel. This is Urbanist, this show. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Bernal says, is that all? Yep, very, very affordable. 41 bucks for the prime rib, which the prime rib usually is not that big of a piece of steak as far as I know. It gets more expensive. Kay, thank you. Kay says, I will send you a recipe for sugar-free cranberry sauce. One caveat, sugar-free without it being artificial sugar. I know it is very specific, but artificial sugar gives me headaches. Here's Birch Coffee. I'm glad they opened up a location here. Good coffee shop, I like them. Recommend them. They have these little patio seating for this bubble tea place. Oh, interesting. They're getting fancy. Krispy Kreme donuts, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. I think quite fast food central over here. And here we have our second stop, Chick-fil-A. Let's go inside and get a basic chicken sandwich. It's been recommended. One of the viewers loves Chick-fil-A and runs a Chick-fil-A, so let's go inside. like a number one. Just a sandwich.
With just pickles or less mayo, cheese, and pickles?
Just pickles.
Just pickles?
Yeah.
Alright. Your name for the order?
Ariel.
Ariel. Would you
Yeah.
like any sauce?
Oh, what sauces do you have?
Chick-fil-A, honey mustard, barbecue, Polynesian, like sweet and sour. We also have sweet and spicy sriracha, zesty buffalo, and ranch.
Which one do you recommend?
I recommend Polynesian sauce.
Ooh, okay. I'll try that one. Thank you.
Alright, 576. I'll give you the Polynesian sauce because that's what I like to put on my regular sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I'll give you the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay,
Just
can't wait to
the
try
house
it.
sausage. Alright, you can wait right
This is the
here
first
for
time
a
I'm trying
second.
this, so I'm excited.
Oh, please.
Awesome, thank you. Awesome, thank you. Have a great day. Now that is fast food. So that is crazy fast. I ordered, she's like, here. That is very fast food. She did say my pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, she I think she did. I think she did, but you might not have catched it. But yeah, they are supposed to say my pleasure. I think they're like mandated or they're trained to say my pleasure all the time. But let's try the sandwich, shall we? I'm close to Bryant Park, so let's take a seat at Bryant Park. We're only 2 blocks away, and then we'll finish at Rockefeller Center. She watched the vlog, knew you were coming, maybe. It felt like a movie, you know, whenever you order something, it's like an Edgar Wright movie, and the character's on this side of the screen is like, oh, I want a chicken sandwich. And they were like, yeah, here. That's how it felt like. Where are we going to eat it? So we're going to eat it at Bryant Park, which is only 2 blocks away. And Chick-fil-A was at 37th Street and 6th Avenue. They weren't in New York City, I think, until like 2 or 3 years ago. Or 4 or 5 years ago was when they first came. Risa, you're following right behind me. Like literally or figuratively? Hey Rose, you love Bryant Park. Oh, so glad you do, Rose. So if I miss questions, feel free to ask again. I'll do my best to answer them. All languages are welcomed here as well. So even though I only know really English and Spanish, there's always other urbanists who are happy to translate messages from French or German or Mandarin, etc. So they have like a host of sauces, and the one that she recommended, the woman behind the counter, was Polynesian sauce. So she gave me 2 extra sauces. Let's try it out. Keep that receipt, says Dave. Indeed, Dave. Dave, are you an accountant? I think this is the second time you mentioned about receipts. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. The amazing Parisian bakery opened up here. Oh, wow. The amazing Parisian bakery opened up here. Angelina. They didn't have a store before. I love these guys in Paris. Oh, this is amazing. Elisa says, Zdravo, yeah, Zdravo. Oh, let's go inside, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Do you have anything stuffed with fruits?
Fruit, we have a fruit salad.
Oh no, like do you have anything with like cranberry or like strawberry?
We do not. Oh, we do have chocolate, like a chocolate tart.
Yeah.
We have a dark chocolate. It's called Chocodero. It's a hazelnut one.
Oh,
But
interesting.
in terms of like a mix, like a chocolate with berries, fortunately we do not carry that.
Okay. So in that case, I'll just have the eclair. Yeah. Which ones do you have?
So we have chocolate. No, we have this one over here.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate hazelnut.
Okay.
And then this one here is the chocolate tart.
I'll have the chocolate tart.
That chocolate tart?
Yeah.
You got it, sir.
When did you guys open?
We literally opened last Tuesday.
Oh, so
So
cool.
it's been already a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has been really successful actually. We had, like in this past weekend, we had like a line like literally down the block.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good success.
And this is like the first location, right? In New York, right? Yeah.
The first one in New York and the first one in the United States.
Oh wow. Okay.
So pretty much this is like the flagship here now.
Oh, that's so cool. Great location to open it up as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi again. So it's pretty full. We can have a table, so we're gonna sit outside, and we can just bring the stuff I'm buying together.
So you're gonna have it to go
No, and the waiting tables, just
in those in the middle?
Yes, yes.
Sure. Okay. All right, sir. So that would be 871.
Yes. Definitely.
We were supposed to open back in March,
Yeah.
but literally, like, let's say, I think it was like 4 days later, they announced the lockdown. So
Yeah.
that stopped us, and we just write it out. And so
I can imagine. It must have been tough.
Yeah. This is yours, sir.
Thank you. Have a
Yes.
receipt, please. Awesome.
Absolutely. He's gonna ask you for the receipt next up.
Awesome. I'll have it printed. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course, sir.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Hope to see you soon again.
All right. So this was a shock to me. I did not anticipate getting a pastry to show you guys because there's only one other pastry I like is over here. These guys, Ole and Steen. I'll show that another day. But Angelina is from Paris, and they're a tourist destination, but they're also really damn good. So it's that combination of just being touristy and also really amazing. And in Paris, you know, they don't half-ass anything. So I'm excited to check it out. Go and see the outstanding paintings. It was a bit full, so just for food today. But without further ado, let's go find a chair. And was the lady rude? Yeah, you can interpret it that way, yeah. So, Bryant Park, great array of shops. And I'll be back for them at some point. But for now, we're gonna get some food to try out. We're over here. All right, perfect. Ole and Steen are a Danish bakery. They are, and they're really good as well. I really do enjoy them. All right, guys. Told hubby yesterday, let's do a bench test. He said, huh? You didn't get it? Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, wow. What type of bird is this? First time I've seen. Oh wow, look. It's like very beautiful and gray. Wow. Ooh, if anyone can let me know, what bird is this? First time I've ever seen this type of bird in New York City. It's after the eclair. Yeah, I think so. It's gorgeous. Wow. That's a magical sight. Beautiful. Beautiful bird. That's not a rat. That's a really gorgeous bird. All right. This is actually Nikola Tesla corner. This is the corner that Nikola Tesla, famed inventor, who revolutionized alternate current, fed his pigeons here. And he fell in love with one of the pigeons. You can learn more about that in my Nikola Tesla's New York video. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Chick-fil-A. Now, as I mentioned, not really a fan of fast food. I rarely ever get fast food, unless if I'm in a place where other more local businesses are not accessible, which might be like when you're traveling by car to other states here in the US, for example. But I'm making an exception because I have had a few people recommend to try Chick-fil-A here. I know some people come over here from other places of the world and are very curious about American fast food as well. And I also have a fellow urbanist, if you're watching right now, remind me of your name, who owns a Chick-fil-A herself. So let's try it out. Nice soft bread, classic chicken sandwiches. Chick-fil-A is known for their chicken sandwiches. So it's like the chicken version of McDonald's. Wow. This is actually really good. I mean, it's fast food. It tastes fast food. But for fast food standards, this is one of the best chicken sandwiches I've had. Amazing. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful fast food. So the chicken is very soft and nice and tender. It has that beautiful crispy edge to it, which makes it really, really delicious. I am really shocked by this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just sanitize. It's really good fast food. I did not expect this. You know, McDonald's fast food isn't really that. Their chicken sandwiches isn't that good. I like Shake Shack's chicken sandwich, which is really good. But wow, no lettuce, no tomato, or nothing. You can add it for free. I just requested none. I just wanted it as the basic sandwich. That's all I wanted. I didn't want other stuff. Wow, so the bread is of course your standard like McDonald's like bread, but the chicken, somehow they made it super crispy on the outside and managed to get it nice, tender and soft on the inside. I think this is one of the businesses where they don't freeze their chickens. If anyone can let me know for sure, let me know in the comments. But let me take another bite of this. Wow. Mmm. No wonder people are grabbing this chicken sandwich. When they first opened up here in New York City a few years ago, here in Manhattan, I think they had one in one of the universities. There was a huge line around the corner. And I always thought to myself, why are people lining up for like a chicken sandwich? But this has that type of like homey American feel that a Big Mac has, or that a Burger King Whopper has. It has that type of like good old American fast food feel. By no means is this this can't compete, I think, with a fresh chicken sandwich you can find on a restaurant. But in terms of fast food, it just has that beautiful fast food taste. Wow. Wow. Don says very tender. Oh yeah. The patties look real meat, not like extruded. Yeah, they don't look like a McDonald's chicken nugget. Those are a little bit suspect. The chicken nuggets at McDonald's. This sandwich was like, I think I was charged like, what was it, $4 something? $4.17 to $5, somewhere around there. It was less than $5.25. All right, I got the Chick sauce, so the Chick-fil-A sauce. So let's try this out before I move on to the dessert. So, you know, if you are in a pinch, maybe I would say still, if you're in New York, go to a local business, go to a restaurant, local especially. Go to one that even the chef or the owner is the chef or the owner is there, which are few and rare between, but I usually point them out. But if you're anywhere else in the U.S. Where it's a little bit more difficult to find individually owned shops that sell good quality food, try a Chick-fil-A. Yeah, try it out. Or if you're in Manhattan and really want to try a nice little chicken sandwich, yeah. So let's try it with the Chick sauce. No. It's a nice sauce, but it has sugar in it, which most sauces do anyway. So, not my cup of tea. I'd rather have it without any sauces. Great sandwich. That's great junk food, ladies and gentlemen. No denying it's junk food, but it is a good, worthy piece of junk food. So that was Chick-fil-A. Don, I live 15 minutes from two of them, but the lines in the drive-thru are so long. Yeah. All right, let's try Angelina. There's a huge siren. Debbie says, I'm surprised that you've never been there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of fast food. I don't like fast food. The only fast food I would eat is Shake Shack from time to time. Five Guys if I'm really feeling those fries, but I don't really have fast food. All right, so I end up getting a chocolate. Did they give a napkin? I hate it when I go to like a bakery and they don't give automatically a fork. You have to like pick it out yourself. It's so annoying. But nonetheless, I end up getting, it's hard to show, I end up getting this chocolate tart from Angelique, which I'm excited to try it out. Let's try it out. So Angelina, or sorry, I said Angelique. Angelina is a Parisian-only restaurant. And now they recently expanded to the US, which is a grand miracle. So I don't have a fork, unfortunately. Wow. So, very soft. Lots of cocoa powder all around. It's classic Angelina pastry. This one does not bring me to Paris. Not so much. That's why I asked more of the one stuffed with raspberry or strawberry. Ooh, those are really, really good. But this one is on the heavier side. It's very heavy on chocolate. What was working at Vox like? Asked Susan. Susan, it's interesting you asked. I worked right here in the corner. How was it like? How do you know I used to work at Vox? It was quite an intense 6 months. All right, let me try one more bite. Yeah. It's a good tart. It's really heavy. Really punchy with chocolate. And very sugary. But, you know, it's a classic Parisian treat that you can get here, which is great. So I would recommend this place. It's nice. Yeah. So Angelina Bakery, nice Parisian baked goods here in New York City. Hopefully they keep the quality. Unlike other Parisian bakeries that have expanded here in the U.S., like Maison Crazer has lost a little bit of its quality once they expanded. Hopefully they'll keep the quality. Hopefully they don't get too crazy. Or like the Magnolia Bakery, sometimes they are not so good quality in the other places. So I hope they keep up their quality. Let me know have you had Angelina's when visiting Paris. They also have amazing hot chocolate, which is a very, 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 like this, very thick with chocolate. Very thick with chocolate. Not really even that milky. It's just like, it's similar to the hot chocolate you also would have in Spain. Just like pure melted chocolate. It's really good. So I'm going to take one more bite and then we're going to walk to Rockefeller Center. You need to drink black coffee. I might need a good black coffee. Indeed I do. My teeth are brown because of all the chocolate. So don't mind me with my brown teeth. All right, let's try one more bite. No. It's good. I have napkins. I hope I do. San Pellegrino. What is this place? Bryant Park. We're right now at the corner of Nikola Tesla. And we actually have another Nikola watching. Hey, Nikolai. I can't read Russian, so if anyone can translate, do let me know. But thank you so much for watching, Nikolai. Sam Pella to the rescue. Oh, yeah. That was some good sparkling water. I always carry sparkling water like this. I buy like a gigantic pack so I can just have it to go. All right. You guys ready for some Rockefeller Center? I hope you enjoyed that small eating expedition. I might need a hammock because that was a really filling meal. Very filling. Let's walk around. Let's burn this off, shall we? All right, let's go. The difference between walking when hungry and walking when full is huge. Oh yeah, it is. It is. So coffee recommendation, I'm not gonna have a coffee right now, but it's Joe right here. I like the name of the park engraved on the chair. Oh yeah, they are engraved. Elisa, you're my favorite part of New York City. You're in my favorite part of New York City. I'm glad, Sally. Yeah, I love Bryant Park. Definitely a place I love coming here. This isn't a dating site. Now you tell me it says Dickens. Nope, Dickens. Sorry to disappoint. The chat isn't a place to meet singles. Singles who love history, just like you. Looking for a single who loves history, architecture, and food? Well, you come to the right place. Urbanists on the chat. Ice skating. This video will be available to replay afterwards. Hi, Arjan. Nice to see you here. Lots of people out and about, chilling. Let's ice skate. Wow, look at what beauty was quietly beside you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Should they make these markets permanent? I don't think so. I think here in Bryant Park, it's nice to have park. I think the markets are nice for winter because you really are not going to be sitting at the park too much anyway. But it's nice to have park at Bryant Park. It won't be Bryant Park without a park. Skating with social distancing looks odd. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. So here was one Vanderbilt. Is this where they filmed Splash? Justine, no Christmas tree this year. Oh, great question. I don't think so. Maybe if they put it up, they'll probably put it up after Thanksgiving. So I'll be back here after Thanksgiving. Hopefully, crossing fingers that I'm able to still continue to take public transportation to get to these places. Some paddleball. That's awesome. Is that real ice? It's yeah. I mean, it's ice. It's put there. There's no actual pond or body of water that is frozen. The ice is put there, but it is real ice. Thanks for the bonus shows. My pleasure, Chris. Is there going to be a live parade on Thanksgiving? There will be something. A part of it will be live. A part of it will be pre-recorded. Look at one belt. Favorite season, summer or winter? For me, it's summer. But I would recommend New York City also during Christmas time. It's magical. Well, legitimately beautiful day, says Susan. Oh, I'm glad, Susan. Yeah. Lisa says, do I need a commercial break? No, not today. No commercial break for in the meanwhile. ¿En serio? ¿Sí puede castellano? Sí, Nicolai. Puede preguntarme cualquier cosa en el castellano también. Soy fluente en inglés y en español. So what's that curved building? That's Carlin. Carlin, this is the Grace Building. If anyone knows the architect, let me know in the comments. Paulo, when was the Macy's parade pre-recorded? We just saw it in the beginning of this broadcast. A part of it. Check it out. Go to the beginning after this live is done. And hello, pigeons. Hello, fellow pigeons. Is there a BRT service? BRT refers to what used to be one of the subway lines. Subway is open, yes. Andale, says Risa. Ya mismo vamos. Here's Bread's Bakery. This is probably one of the best places in this area to get babka. Might be mispronouncing that, but it's like chocolate bread. It's really good. Waffles and dinges right next to it. Dobre Posel. I don't know. ¿Qué nacionalidad es? Yo soy americano. Mi familia viene de Puerto Rico, porque Puerto Rico es parte de Estados Unidos. Someone asked me what's my nationality. It's American. Pure 100% hot-blooded American. That's my nationality, ladies and gentlemen. I might not wear the American flag emblazoned on my chest, but lo and behold, I am nonetheless American. De acuerdo que se habla español, pero ¿con quién? Conmigo, Nicolai. Yo soy, mi primer lenguaje es español. You should make a guide if the best places of New York. Or do you have one? Chris, I have a few guides, especially when it comes to food. So check them out. Dickens says hot-blooded American. Oh, we have a lot of hot-blooded Americans here as well. CB is 50% American. Cool, CB. That's awesome. Semi-hot-blooded. Half hot-blooded. Here's the curvy building from the other side. And there, we see Grand Central. Kevin is 1.9% African. Whoa, Kevin. You got your good genetic information ready. Oh, 4K, thank you so much. So the architect of the Grace building, the curvy building, is, let me see. Gordon Bunshaft. Thank you. Gordon Bunshaft. I appreciate you. Cross. They light the tree on December 2nd. We're gonna see, yeah, December 2nd. Let's check out what's happening. So many options to eat. How do you keep fit in New York City? Copious amounts of walking. That's how I keep fit in New York City. Whenever I hang out with a friend and they say, hey, you know, let's go to Central Park, I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's walk over there. Let's walk 50 blocks. And that's how I keep fit. Good evening, Squirrel. Nice to see you here. Let me know how you keep fit in New York City. What is this? I see a Star Trek sign. Oh, so cool. What is that? Where is this heading? There's a Star Trek thing somewhere nearby. Are you going to live stream the Macy's parade? No, there's not much to live stream. Though I'll probably be doing some small event, but on Thanksgiving I'll be spending it with family. When am I going to the LES, Francisca? Soon. I'll show a little bit of the LES. Wednesdays and Saturdays at 1 p.m. on my scheduled broadcast. What was the Picard site? I'm not entirely sure what they're showcasing. Maybe the CBS store is nearby, and that's what they put that down. How many miles do you walk per walk? Oh, so on the live video, oh no, I think a 2-hour live video could easily get to like about 2 miles, maybe more. Here's another Chick-fil-A. They're starting to pop up all around the city now. Valoris, every language is welcomed here. Every language is welcomed in the chat. As long as no one's spamming or talking politics. Or getting into the nitty-gritty of medical issues. There's a nice bakery in the Plaza Hotel. Oh yeah, I've covered it many times before. All right, let's go one more block down here. Diamond District. Couldn't tell by the gigantic diamonds. Rizzo, I say bakery. Someone else mentioned bakery in the comments in reference to Plaza Hotel. So not yet, not yet. Behind you, those folks are mining gold. I think they're probably mining something else, maybe Bitcoin, not gold.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Look at this tree. Look how gorgeous it is. Let's cross, shall we? Which tree am I walking? Right now I'm on 6th Avenue. Look at that. 6th and 5th, 48th. 6th and 48th. Oh, the Nutcrackers are wearing masks. I love that. The American flag, that's one. Any Starbuckses in your way? There's many Starbuckses all around. Hamed, great question. They're all around New York City. You won't be at a loss for a Starbucks. They're everywhere, literally. Though I would recommend, there's many other great coffee shops in New York. Especially if you like your coffee black. There's many other great options. Or if you like your, coffee without whipped cream and syrups, which is okay for those people who don't usually drink their coffee more of more simpler side. Then I would recommend Joe Coffee, Blue Bottle, Grumpy Cafe. There's many others. So here it is. They're doing a news broadcast. A lot of people taking photos. Robert says law that they must accept cash now. Yep. They are now, businesses are now mandated by law to accept cash. There used to be a lot of businesses that were cashless. But they've changed that. Hey, David says, suddenly the agents for Starbucks pick you away if you start talking about other coffee places. Look at this. These lights are left over by a giant. The giant was decorating their home. And it seems like they misplaced their lights over here. Poor giant. I hope he gets his lights back. Imagine the tree. If those are the lights, imagine the tree. So here used to be one, like a very good halal car. Oh, I think they're one more block down. Robert, am I doing a live stream in Bryant Park? I just visited briefly Bryant Park, but you'll see more of New York City's Christmas spots soon. I'll be back here at night. Just want to give you a quick overview of how things look like. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'm so glad I have so many people tuning in. I see a lot of people really like seeing Midtown Manhattan, so I'm gonna do more Midtown. Gigantic candy canes. And Radio City Music Hall. Wow, so we have 800 people tuning in. That's quite a lot. Anton, do I drive Uber? No. I'm not an Uber driver. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to 1,000 live viewers at the same time. If you're watching right now, press that like button. Pressing that like button is basically giving the YouTube algorithm like some incentive to show it to more people. The YouTube algorithm is like, ooh, all right, now we'll show it to this person. And every time someone presses the like button here, ooh, let me show it to that person. Ooh, let me show it to that person. So press that like button. So remember we talked about the church, St. Bartholomew's, and there's this beautiful 24 karat mosaic, gold mosaic inside. Anton, I grew up in Queens, I did. Haas, thank you so much for clicking. Sajid, I'm doing well. How are you doing, Sajid? Hey, Jenny. Safat Dubrin. I wish I could read French, but I think you say I'm promoting New York, so merci beaucoup. I gotta learn how to say thank you so much for watching in French, but thank you so much for watching if anyone can translate. All right, let's continue walking down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you let me know what time it is? Anton, I grew up in Queens, Jackson Heights, Queens. Oh, it's 11:43. Cool, it's not that bad. No Rockettes. Yeah, there's no Rockettes, unfortunately, this year. No Radio City. It's all closed. Your Christmas entertainment will be reduced to watching Wonder Woman on HBO Max. Dang, way early for some people on here. Oh yeah, some people are watching very early in the day. SNL, yeah, they film SNL right over here. Hey, Robert says, you're the best. Thank you for the show. You tune in while you work. Amazing. How lonely your streets are. Not too lonely. You know, it's a pandemic, guys. It's in many parts of the world. Let's be a little bit more understanding. It ain't the end of the world, don't worry. Here's the tree. Izar says, you like my videos? Oh, thank you, Izar. You're also a fan of Walk, Ride, Fly. Oh, so glad. He's an awesome live streamer. Wow. Chris says they add branches in. Yeah, I've heard that. Queen Janeway, you say that the news went all the way to Sweden saying that it was the saddest tree in New York. It became quite a sensation. They butchered the poor tree's limbs. Yeah, they did. All right, let's check out the ceiling mural for a few seconds. Beautiful. Hey, how's it going? Oh, they're way nicer today. Way, way, way nicer now. They used to see the camera and they'd be like, get out. Now they're like, hey, welcome. Nice to see you here. I wonder what happened. Hey, good morning. That man has quite a mighty beard. Hey, New York City Walking Show left a super chat. Thank you, New York City Walking Show, leaving the first super chat of the day. $4.99. He says, keep up the good work going on. My pleasure. My pleasure. You as well, man. Thank you for providing New York to people all around the world. Even though many of us New York live streamers are doing the same location, there's a lot of overlap. But somehow I think people cannot quite get enough of this area of New York. So that's awesome. More power to all the live streamers. All right, let's show you these shoes. Nice to see the flags up. Yeah, me too. They're American flags. Usually they used to have like international flags. Can I go up and down the elevator? No. That's more tricky. They really don't let me in too far in. Look at these taxi shoes. Oh, so cool. Time for a streamer battle royale. Cue the battle royale music. Da, da, da. I forgot how it goes. Well, something along those lines. It's very epic. That's Kate Spade. Yeah, she passed away just a few years ago. Here are the Angels. Someone asked, can I go to FAO Schwarz? Yes, I will. Stay tuned. I'll do more explorations. Venus says, please cover 5th Avenue and Central Park too. Venus, thank you so much. I will be covering in a future video. Today I have a time limit, but I appreciate your super chat, and you are officially sponsoring the next Central Park video, which will pop up in the next week or two. $4K, thank you so much for shouting out my PayPal. All your support is welcome. Hello, Alejandro Greens from Argentina. Bienvenidos. Nice to see you here. Cue the music from Home Alone. John Williams' beautiful score. As Kevin McAllister looks out with bright eyes and sees the beautiful Rockefeller Center before him. Paula says, last time we visited, there was no Northern Ireland. Oh, that's a shame. Is there a Northern Ireland flag? I've rarely ever seen them myself. Let me know. Is there an official Northern Ireland flag, like recognized by the UK? Kevin says no. Yeah, I don't think there has been a Northern Ireland flag. Can I please check out picture quality because it's coming out blurry? Try refreshing your page. Sometimes it happens. Also, there tends to be bad service usually here in Rock Center. Check out Dairy Girls, hilarious show in Northern Ireland. Oh, cool. Merrick says they use one, but it's not really official. Yes, that's what I heard. Can you play with the giant piano? All right. So let me show you sax. Welcome. Do you guys want to go into FAO Schwarz? Let me know. I have a time limit to about 12:20. So if you want to stick around a little bit more and see FAO Schwarz, let me know in the comments. I'll take a look inside. I'll be back here anyway, so you're gonna see this area a lot more. I got 20% battery. All right, so. All right, so I'll be back for all these, but for now, let's go and end at FAO Schwarz. 4K Wanderer says, hey everyone, give your support to 4K Wanderer. Give him a sub. If you love New York City, you'll probably also love Toronto. It's a gorgeous city from what 4K Wanderer is showing on live streaming. So give him a subscription, press that sub for him. He's a wonderful live streamer as well, very insightful and very cool, calm personality as well. So check him out, 4K Wanderer. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. 4K, appreciate you. Let's get him to 1,000 subs. All right, let's go. Schwarz, real quick. Is that Bruce Springsteen right here? Maybe. Make that 900. Oh, cool. Josh, awesome. Ooh, Kevin just subbed to 4K. Oh, awesome. Can't wait. All right, let's go inside. Hey, how's it going? Thank you.
Engine stable.
Hey, Alex, repeat the question, please. Sorry I missed your super chat. Thank you so much for your super chat, Alex. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Please repeat your question. I'll be happy to answer it. For the mods watching, repeat Alex's question if you can. Let's go up to the piano. Susan says you exist as part of the whole. Indeed, Susan. Have you read The Island in the Center of the World? Alex, thank you. Alex, great question. I actually haven't read Island in the Center of the World, but I've seen a few clips of his tour. The writer, he also makes tours. He has them on YouTube, actually. So I've seen it. I really enjoyed it. But I haven't read the book yet. What's on my Christmas wish list? Scarves, wall art, prints specifically. I love art. And look at this. So the piano is being repaired right now. So I'll be back here to show you the piano. Alex says the book is right. Have I read Russell Sorto's The Island in the New World? Not yet, but I've known a lot about her. About the origins of New Amsterdam. I've actually covered it with a lot. Oh, I love this song.
They had a party for the last 2 years with the front window. When they went to treat.
We were.
Any Doctor Who merch? You know, great question. Usually they do have Doctor Who merch in toy stores, but I'm not entirely sure where it would be located. What would be your favorite toy here as a kid? What I enjoyed as a kid, I like building toys. So I like Lincoln Logs. I like Legos. Anything I could build with. I used to build huge cities using toys.
I think you're out for rocker. I think you're out of your mind. Yeah, that's $40. Gotta ask Anna for that.
I almost thought this was the poo emoji, but it's actually a gingerbread cookie. All right, everyone. I found my new fashion for Christmas.
You want a surprise ninja thing?
I actually would like a poo emoji. This seems like a fun emoji to have. Susan says I could pull that off. All right, glad I could pull off the Christmas PJs. Oh, look at this. Even as a kid, you love buildings. I did. And then in my teenage years, I was addicted to games like Roller Coaster Tycoon, SimCity, Railroad Tycoon, Tropico. I love these games where I can build things. Wow, so cool. Boop. Whoa. That's a huge glove. Talk over the music. Ooh, I'll do my best, you know. I think it's already too late, you know. Jurassic Park. I dressed up as him many times in Halloween and Comic-Con. Uh-oh. Oh my God, look at the Avengers. Wow, really cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am stuck in the store, so I will be here forever because I see no exit anymore, which means the best of luck. All right. Awesome. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. This brings us to an end for this video. I'll be back, and as you heard, there is music in the store, and sometimes these videos are tough to monetize afterwards. So I appreciate everyone who has lent their support. We've had a huge group of people lending their support. Ron and Deanne have donated more than $50. That's why they get the star. Kay has paid for full meals. I think more, about 2 or 3 of them. So she gets the food emoji, and of course, along with that, 4K, Wander, Judith, Eduardo, Alan, Lisbon, Rennie, Cynthia, Mac, Millie, Margarita, Michael, Joe, Emmanuel, Loma, Robert, Anastasia, Chris, Laureen, Angie, Stefan, Jennifer, Helen, Paul, Elise, Albert, Logan, Imelda, Maureen, Justin, Andreas, and many others. Thank you so much for lending your support. I appreciate all of you guys. And I'll be back. I'll be doing a whole lot more Christmas videos, including taking a little bit more sweet time in FAO Schwarz, especially when the piano comes back up, and showing you hopefully the Nintendo store as well. And I'll be showing you also the Lego store with all those other videos. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Wednesday. Everyone, thank you so much for your PayPals and everything. Here is how you can contribute if you would like one-time contribution or recurring monthly contribution if you really enjoyed the show and want to get the occasional bonus material. Everyone, keep being awesome. Always keep on exploring. No, this is too close. Exploring, but not too close. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.